Hi guys, my name is Swayam and my group is going to present a case study on Zomato. Have you heard about it? Suppose you want to eat a burger from the nearest McD, but you are feeling very tired and you feel that someone should just drop the food in your dish. Here comes Zomato into picture. Zomato is a platform on which a customer can just order the food and the food will be just delivered on your plate through a delivery man. Here's how the platform works. A customer can directly search a particular restaurant or a particular food item and directly order it on the platform. Now what the platform does it first notifies two parties. First is the restaurant and the second is the delivery man. The restaurant first accepts the order and starts preparing it. Meanwhile, the delivery person goes to the restaurant and picks it up. And then he directly delivers it to a doorstep. This whole process provides great convenience to the customers. If we talk about the past of the company, it was first set up in 2008 being a provider of information relating to the restaurants, restaurant menus and also many other stuffs. But then it also expanded its business and started providing the delivery business and also the table reservation business. If we talk about the earning method of the business, its basic earning method is commission. Since the platforms give a great way to the restaurant to increase their customer reach, it charges a commission on every order. This is the most basic thing how it earns. Also, a secondary source of income is advertisements. It also advertises many other restaurants and many other chains on its own platform. So, this is the whole introduction to the Zomato company. This is the whole introduction of the Zomato company. If we see with a bird's eye view, we'll notice that the whole company is very profitable and very prosperous. But if we clearly notice the small points, we'll see that there are many big problems that the company is facing right now. And my friend will now explain what are the problems and he'll clearly explain them.
Hi guys, so as you have all been introduced to the company itself, now my name is Pratham and I'll be taking you to the journey of listing its problem. So the main issue lies in the model of Zomato's working. One starting off as a company of restaurants listing ends up serving a great type of convenience to the customers. So the very first hurdle that they found was the competition itself, which was from the company which got opened in 2014. The name of this company is Swiggy, and international competition like Uber Eats are also there. So taking the place in the market which was discovered by Zomato is a big thing. Now there is one minor problem that was in the working of Zomato, because they had a greater aim from the beginning itself, which was to expand itself using this aggressive strategy, and in which they spend a lot of cash on aggressive marketing, expansion and branding expenses. When Swiggy entered this market that was discovered by Zomato itself, the table got turned towards this company, as they had introduced two major policies. The first one was not the policy but the aim of the Swiggy. They just focus on the logistics part, and aiming was just to better the food delivery. And the second part was having no minimum order value, whereas Zomato had this policy that kind of customers got forced into ordering more and more things just to maintain the profit levels of the company. But whereas Swiggy did something else, as they thought that no one should be forced to buy a whole pack of donuts while they just want to have one. So that concludes the first problem. And the second problem is the retention. So little did they know that the customers they were serving, restaurants they were cutting great deals to, and the people to whom employment has been given didn't take a second to turn to some other company, just like my ex did. Anyways, so they didn't take a second to turn to some other company because they were paying something greater than the company of Zomato did. By offering illusionary discounts to their customers, many new companies like Zepto, Dunzo and Swiggy have swayed the customer base of Zomato. But companies like these have left the tap of cash open, just like we used to do when we didn't have to pay for our utilities. It cost them nothing but having more leverage towards attracting the customer base, but it resulted in greater loss making. And that's how the second problem gets ended here. And lastly, I would like to talk about when the Zomato needed more money to survive in this market, they launched their IPO, initial public offering, which at the first they thought it would be a great move to increase the branding and marketing of the company, but it got horrible when the prices of IPO was launched. So it launched at somewhere around 150 rupees, but it got declined till the moment it reached 80 rupees. So that's how the problems are in this market, and how the Swiggy or Zomato, both of these rivalries companies have dealt with these problems. As we have discussed many problems in this Zomato's working, there are two main problems that we have to focus on. The first one is the competition itself, and the second one is consumer retention. And now I would like to give the mic to my friend Arsh to discuss the solutions of it.
Hi. So now that we know what Zomato is, what it does, and what are the problems the company is facing right now, what should we do next? Should we rant about it? Should we give a bad Google review? Or should we find some solutions to cure these problems? Hi, my name is Arsh, and now we will discuss some of the solutions in order to cure the problems which Pratham recently discussed with us. Problems. Do you guys even remember? What were the problems? We just discussed it right now. First of the problem was, right, competition. So in order to deal with this competition, Zomato has been making a lots of efforts, and it has to make them, because in order to sustain in this competitive market, if you don't compete, if you don't make those efforts, you are just thrown out of the market. So first of the solution which Zomato came up with was using its own database. Since the company has been running since years now, it has a huge consumer database. The company knows what you want, at what time you get hungry, and what would be your order preferences. So by using those database, company has been giving constant recommendation. You get the constant pop-ups, constant notifications on your phone, which make you hungry. Even if you are not hungry, looking at those notifications tempts you to order something at any time of the day. So first solution is the using its own database. Second solution is cash burn. The company has been listed on the stock markets. The company has a huge cash reserve with itself. So company is using that cash reserve to throw its competition, its local competition, out of the market. What company does is it gives exclusive coupons, some discounts, bonuses, in order to attract more and more customers on its platform. So third and the most innovative solution which the company has came up with is exclusive deals. What company does is it makes a contract or an exclusive deal with few of the major restaurants in the city. The deal states that those restaurants cannot have any other delivery partner than Zomato. This gives a kind of monopoly to the company, because if a consumer or if a customer has to order something from that particular restaurant, it has to order from Zomato and nowhere else. So I feel these are the solutions which company has came up with in order to deal with its competition. So now that we are done with the competition, let's talk about the second biggest problem that the company is facing, which is retention. Now the retention problem can be divided into two subtypes: consumer retention as well as the retention of the delivery partners or the local drivers, which you call them. First, consumer retention. Now in order to retain the consumer base which the company has established over the years, it has to take various steps. First of them is giving exclusive discounts, bonuses, which everyone does. But one of the innovative steps which Zomato has came up with is membership module, in which the consumer has to pay a minimum amount of membership cost in order to get a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. Once a consumer is a member of the company, they get exclusive discounts, they get bonuses, they get priorities in order to get their food delivered quicker than other non-members. Everyone loves this membership module, and there are lots and lots of members which the company is gaining over the years. Let's talk about the retention of the delivery partners. Now, company has to do a lot of efforts in order to retain its delivery partners so that they don't get carried away by its competitors. What company is doing is it is giving them bonuses. There are festive bonus, there are monthly bonus, there are yearly bonus, and whatnot. Apart from just the bonuses, the company has also started to provide them with the vehicles. There are a lot of people who don't have their own vehicle, but they want to be a delivery partner with the Zomato. So the company itself provides them vehicles on rent or on some other lease payments. So that's a great initiative which Zomato has came up in order to bring the solution to its earlier problems. Alright, so now that we know the past and the present of the company, what do you guys feel about the future? I feel the future is quite bright. The company has been coming up with a lots of strategies and lots of modules in order to have a brighter future and in order to grow over the years. One of the module which I really liked was Hyperpure module. This module deals with a strategy called farm to fork, which means bringing the food from the farm to your plates or to your food. It's a really great module. With the help of this module, the company is planning to mitigate all the intermediaries so that the cost of delivery, the cost of food, the cost of production, everything will get mitigated and the cost will come really down. Consumer will be able to have the same food at a 50 or even sometimes 30 to 40% discounted rates. This module, if this module works, if the plan works out as it's planned, it's gonna help the company grow real big. It's gonna be a next bull in the coming market. Although just we have discussed that the company's share price are really low, but I think in the future the company is gonna hit all the bulls in the Wall Street. Stay tuned to know the future of the company. We all will see company going from national to international markets and grow really big. Alright, so that's it about the Zomato case study. I hope we have covered all the major points, all the points that you were supposed to know, that we were supposed to inform you about the company, and thank you.